fellow YouTubers and cruise enthusiasts. How are you guys? I hope everyone is doing well. I wanted to hop on here for my weekly um, vlog. And this week, I want to talk about, especially once you get close to the 2 week mark of leaving on a cruise, I wanted to kind of talk about what kind of things you want to do as it gets closer, to kind of really get ready to go. I have done a YouTube video on some really good sunscreen. So make sure you have a really good sunscreen. I'm going to be using a mineral-based sunscreen, no chemicals. And so I can't wait to try this sunscreen out. I've never used it, but I've always heard that, all kinds of chemicals are in your traditional sunscreens, and so I'm trying to go as all natural as I can. And so I just wanted to hop on here and tell you to make sure that you have sunscreen. Make sure that you, if you're not sure whether you're going to be seasick or not, it's really, I highly recommend that you go ahead and you get yourself Dramamine or Sea-Bands. I've heard a lot of good things about Sea-Bands. Dramamine is better than Bonine because Dramamine, you don't feel sluggish like you would with Bonine. There is a non-drowsy Bonine, but Bonine is, it still makes you feel sluggish, even though it's non-drowsy. So from what I've gathered from a lot of different people is Dramamine is your best bet. And I say, especially when you get down to like the 2 week mark, the 14 days, 16 days, go ahead and pick up all kinds of over-the-counter medication like Bonine or Sea-Bands, your Advil or whatever you take for headaches, something for sleep. And just in case you sometimes need to take a PM medicine, pick up something for colds, have your over-the-counter allergy meds. Just go ahead and stock up on those things because on the cruise ship, it is expensive to get your hands on. All of these things I'm talking about, especially your sunscreens and your over-the-counter meds. So another good tip for you as far as preparing as you get closer would be to go ahead and pick up door decorations. And I say door decorations because and I'm gonna here in the next probably next week, I'm going to share a video of me going to get door decorations for our cruise. And the good thing about doing door decorations is it helps you distinguish your cabin door from everyone else's, and you don't have to hunt for the number. And so it just helps set your room door apart from others. I like to go along the hallways and see other people's door decorations. It's so cool. But that's another tip that I want to give you. Another thing for seasickness that a lot of people do not know is green apples help. So if you're on your cruise and you did not grab any Bonine or Dramamine or Sea-Bands, go to the buffet area and grab green apples. Green apples actually has kind of the same properties as those three items. And so, and always everybody knows that ginger ale helps with nausea. But if, if for some reason you need something in a pinch and you don't want to spend the outrageous money on the cruise ship, green apples and ginger ale is a good natural remedy for seasickness. And so just be mindful of that. And as I said, like, really be mindful of going ahead and getting everything together. Start getting things together at least 2 weeks ahead of time. That way you have things. And, a good thing to do is to print out your checklist. Because a lot of the cruise lines have a checklist that you can print out, a packing checklist. So that's another good thing to do, is print out your packing checklist off of the especially Carnival, on the Carnival Hub app. It has a link that you can print out a packing checklist. Another good thing to do is go ahead and pre-book your excursions now. I would go ahead and hurry and do it now, because things fill up really fast. And so if you see something that you really want to do, I would go ahead and book it ahead of time. Please, 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 if you're cruising during the summer, you do not have to get the drink package to enable you to get free Powerade, which is what they have on Carnival. What I do is I get boxes of the Propel, and they're single serve packs. So you just drop them in a bottle of water. You can go ahead and pre-order bottles of water like this. It won't be Dasani. It won't be Deer Park, but it will be spring water, and they'll be this size of bottle. Well, they have this size and they have the really huge 1 liters, but this size of bottle comes in packs of 12, and they're very inexpensive, you guys. So if you're really trying to save money, you do not have to get the drink package in order to get water and get sports drinks for electrolytes. How I save money and what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this within the next couple of days. I'm going to go ahead and pre-order, especially me, because I down water a lot. And I'm way more active than the rest of my family. So I may pre-order 3 12-packs of this size of water. Now Carnival, when you get to red, you begin to get 1 free big 1 liter bottle of water. So we'll have, the 3 of us will have 1 of those free from Carnival. And then I'm going to get 3 bottles of this size. That's 12 packs. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have that water waiting on us when we get into the cabin. All 3 will be stacked up very nice and neat on the desk, and I will show you. I will make a video of it. But it'll be waiting for us in our cabin. And take Propel packs, because in Caribbean heat, you really don't want sugar. And so, sorry, my allergies are just, ugh. But in Caribbean sun, you really do not want the sugar, the added sugar that sports drinks have. So, what is a good idea, and this is what we do when we go anywhere, and it's going to be hot. Just go to the grocery store, buy you a couple boxes of the Propel single serve packs. They're in the section with Crystal Light, and it says Propel on it. And what that does is it's powder. You shake it up really good in your water, and what it does is it gives you the electrolytes you need to replenish your body, just like a sports drink, but you're not getting the added sugar on top of it. So if you're one of those people who is like me, who is trying to watch their weight kind of on a cruise, but it's not good to have sugar in extreme heat anyway, and you're going in the summertime, that's a great way to save money, is take those boxes of Propel, and just add it to your water while you're at port, off the boat, or even when you're on the boat walking around outside and it's really hot and you're sweaty. It's great to have on those moments too. So these are my major tips. As your cruise gets closer, where you get into the window of getting to 14 days, start packing, start doing these things, start putting things together. And these are great ideas to have. That way you don't have to spend enormous amounts of money on things that you could have gotten on land for much cheaper. My next video, as I said, will probably be the Dollar Tree visit for room decorations, and maybe some other things that I may need to start the packing process for our cruise, because as of next week, we will be at that 2-week mark. So that's my next video. So if you're curious about that, tune in, and I will be doing a vlog on that. And keep staying tuned, because I'm going to keep doing videos. And I think after that, my next video will be how to kind of stay healthier while you're on vacation, because I am in a space where I've lost weight, and I'm trying not to regain that weight back. I have a routine now, and I'm going to do my best to keep in that routine. Part of my routine, I know, is going to be constant while I'm on our cruise, but I've got to stay focused on the exercise part and everything else. So I will be making a video on that as well before we leave, and just stay tuned, because I'm sure that I'll have a lot of good things for you guys. I thank you all for watching, and thank you for subscribing. If you've subscribed, if you haven't, make sure you hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you can get notified when I put more content out. I do greatly appreciate you watching. Hope you got some value out of this. And I just want to sign off with saying, have an amazing vacation. Talk to you soon. Remember, subscribe, click the bell. See you next time.